If you want to know the definition of gaslighting, go check out Mari Swa's video, Space News 97. That has nothing to do with space. And again, this, for me, I still needed more evidence to say that her channel is infiltrated. Now I know 100%. Matter of fact, I would say 1,000,000% it's infiltrated, because wow, the accusations of Robert and Gosha being infiltrated by the cabal is just the stupidest thing that Mari, and I say Mari even though it's her channel, right? But I don't think it's her voice. It's somebody else's. Somebody else is using her channel. 1,000,000%, because again, Gosha's in immersion right now on your ship, or on a ship, we think, or somewhere. So that is stupidity. Second of all, and I'm being very I don't want to be disrespectful, so if I say something that upsets somebody, I'm sorry, because I don't want to come across that way. But to say they're infiltrated by the cabal, to say that they're narcissists, even though they've come out and made plenty of videos explaining and showing receipts of the things that took place, including when CIC sent a thank you message and it had somebody else's name, not just CIC, but somebody else's name on, I don't want to say the name, right? Because I don't want to give anybody any undeserved attention, but somebody else's name was also on a human being that lives on Earth. His name was on the CIC receipt to say thank you for the donation. Gosha and Robert have done absolutely nothing but show proof and evidence to back up their theories of what's going on. They still haven't even come forth with everything. They've only touched the surface. Now, Mari, on the other hand, has done nothing to dispel any of those theories, except just say that Mari just says that Tina, which is Sophie and Athena, are back. Now, if they were really back and this was really Mari, believe me, Sophie and Athena would both be reaching out to Robert and Gosha 1,000,000% in some capacity. And no, you can't use the one where supposedly Sophia entered the chat room that one time. That doesn't count. They know exactly, like I'm sure 100% that there's something they could say or do that would 100% trigger oh my God, it is you, from Gosha or from Robert, because of their history way before Mari even showed up. There's been a long-standing history of communication way before Mari showed up. So there's definitely things that they would have done to prevent anything that's happening. And to blame Robert and Gosha on demonetization when you're the channel's repeating itself every Wednesday, and of course the duplicate videos, English and Spanish, although I don't think she should have been demonetized for that. YouTube is actually quite stupid. They're literally stupid, and they demonetize a lot of people for a lot of stupid reasons. So unfortunately, Mari's channel was demonetized for the reason she explained. But she says directly or indirectly, Robert and Gosha have something to do with that, which is absurd. So instead of coming forth and actually explaining what's happening, if Athena and Sophie are really there, having them communicate and show that all of this speculation of them being infiltrated is absolutely false, there's so many ways Mari could go about it. But she chooses to do none of those things and just says, believe me, trust in me, what I'm telling you is true. But doesn't go and look at the evidence that Robert and Gosha have presented and address the evidence. Address those specific things. She just blatantly gaslights everybody, guilt trips everybody, And it's quite embarrassing and quite sad. But again, it's not Mari. So whoever this creature is, isn't Mari Swa, is not the queen. So that's just my take on it. Just wanted to share that. That video is so gaslighting and disappointing. But if it was the real Mari, it wouldn't be disappointing, right? Because she would address those things. But because it's not Mari, we have these issues. So I guess I'm infiltrated by the cabal too, right? It's a lot of stupidity coming from somebody who's trying to pretend they're the queen.